Friday morning, we're not in the yard. We're starting the fencing job today. So this is like a little side track. Taking all this bank out all the way around, concrete gravel boards up to height, then timber fence. Then we'll come back at a later date and concrete it up. The garden seems to be subsiding into the track, guys. So, cue a time lapse. Right, we've got the 5 bays in we wanted to today. Cleared all the way up to the top there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bays in. It's 4 gravel boards high and a 3-foot panel. So now it's time to slide some gravel boards in. Yeah!
Another day done, guys. So yes, afternoon all. It's I don't know, 4:45, 10 to 5. Just got to nip back to the yard, drop a few bits and bobs off, then I'm going home. So we've been on a fencing job today in Sturma, little village just past our yard. For a nice old boy. We've done some work for him previously. He's a nice old boy. So yeah, a bit of a retaining wall. Well, retaining wall / fence. So I'm sure you've seen it actually on the time lapse. Jack's probably showed you. But some of them holes, oh, they've been a right pig. Nothing worse than battling with a hole. Plus we're going nearly just over 3 foot deep. So that fence ain't going nowhere in a hurry. What else? Oh yeah, Andy hit a power cable. So that went well. So power company on site now, just fixing that. But yeah, no, the weather held off, which is nice. Managed to get 5 bays in. Yeah, 5 bays. We've got another 6 more bays to do tomorrow. And then we've got to go on another job on Wednesday, do a few repairs from previous job. And then we're doing Thursday, Friday. I don't know what's coming up, guys. But yeah, oh, and you know the big ongoing projects that I told you about a couple of videos ago. It's been bubbling away in the background for 2 or 3 months now, maybe longer. Well, today we finally, I said to you that we might have sealed the deal. Well, actually, guys, we've sealed the deal. Yes, we've got the go-ahead today for that. That's Mr. Rankin on the side of the road. Yep. Mr. Rankin it was, local farmer near us. Yeah, we sealed the deal, guys, so we've got it in the bag. We managed to win phase 2, so that is going to commence mid-August. No, what are we in now? Yeah, mid-August. So yeah, exciting times. It's going to be a lovely one to show you. We're really looking forward to it. It's probably our biggest ever project, so it's going to be a pleasure to complete and a pleasure to show you lot. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled, guys, because it'll be a good watch. Well, I hope you've been liking the videos. I know some of them are a bit, we do waffle, don't we? There's a lot of car and waffling action and not a lot of work action. But it's just, you know, it's been a funny time to start YouTube. We started it when there's a lot of yard stuff going on. So we're here, there and everywhere. Yeah. But yeah, it's all go, guys. I'm pulling into the yard now. Monday afternoon and I'm in the yard. So yeah, well, crack on. Ciao, Bella.
Morning!
Hi guys. day two
Day two.
of the retaining fence job. A little bit of a hiccup yesterday.
I did tell him last night.
Sam told you last night. But the clever people at the electricity board laid some cable that deep. Yes, so they came out and cut this cable. We're not getting charged for that because it was their problem, not ours.
Yeah, UK Power Networks, you see, doing half the job as usual.
Yeah, so we hit that yesterday.
We always seem to find their shallow cables.
We do.
I think we're to blame.
Exactly, but we got the 5 panels up that we wanted to yesterday. Starting from that corner, cut it into the hedge, round this corner, 5 bays up. Got this run to finish today, up to the wall. Yeah, and then at a later date we're going to come back and backfill with concrete in layers to stop their driveway subsiding, because at the moment their driveway's sort of disappearing off the edge of this cliff. But we're getting there. It's warm.
It's going well actually. It's a bit of hard graft. The ground is rock solid, but yeah, we're getting there, guys. It's going well.
Yeah, plus we bought a post-hole auger. Now you can pay, I don't know, 600-700 quid for a Husqvarna one or a decent make. We bought one off eBay for about 150 quid, and that has dug, I don't know, must be thousands of holes now. And yesterday it finally gave up the go because the corkscrew part came off of the shaft.
I mean, the auger.
The auger came off of the shaft.
So Sam done a bit of bodgery this morning.
So
And welded some new ends on.
Sam's welded that all up. Look, some lovely new edges, some nice cutting edges.
Yeah.
Still not great when it hits flint, but we're getting there. Anyway, we're going to crack on now. Yes, we are. Do well. Action.
Take one.
Right, another hot day done in Sturma, and the fence is up. The customer asked us to put his stones back to stop any sort of lorry drivers hitting the wall. And yeah, so it goes all the way around down that corner, stepped up for the slope, and then what we're going to do is, when we come back, now we've got the wall up, because his driveway was subsiding into it, where we've got this void, we're going to come back and fill up to the top first gravel board with concrete, next gravel board, and then let that go hard, come back for another pour, and then at some point he'll extend his driveway out to the wall. No more subsidence. Yes. Right, back to the yard. Tuesday, just finished that fence job, and the plant lorry is in for inspection tomorrow. And when the grab goes in, someone has to run it there, we have to pick them up. It's a pain in the bum, especially as it's near where Sam lives. But when it's the plant lorry, Sam can simply put his van on the back. Look at that. That saves all the hassle of making 2 trips. He can literally drive that to our maintenance provider, hop his truck off, get in it, drive home. Job's a good one. All these little things you see, all the tools we've got that help out. Right, let's get unloaded, ready for round 2. On to another one tomorrow. Back in the workshop. Seems like we only do workshop days at the moment. We don't. We just like getting all these little jobs ticked off. And you know, we were talking about working lights the other day. Well, Sam ordered some beacons. So Sam is putting on some nice orange beacons in the front grills. Yes, he is.
Hi guys.
you then?
That's just a test.
This is Sam's Lorry chintz box, you see.
Yeah. All the stuff in it.
I bought that all, Jack.
All that,
I
Dave?
see it on Facebook, I did, guys.
Yeah, you bought it all, did
And
you?
I bought the whole lot
Oh, what's this?
for £30.
30 quid.
Triple socket.
That was like 8 legs of medicine.
Easy
Two
winder
here.
for straps. They're a pain in the bum if you ask me. Loads of stuff.
One front, other off, we've got about 30 seconds.
Very simple.
Oh, we're going to try it out, are we?
Different flash patterns.
Bang. The suspense is killing us.
Is there a light on it?
Oh, there you go. Night Rider.
Flash pattern. Yeah, you have a look.
You're blowing some of them.
That is awesome, man.
Well, yes, flashing there.
The modes work. Oh, that's Andy's done. Next.
Morning, guys. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Thursday. And we're in the yard. We're between two big projects. So what that means is that we have a few yard days to catch up on the little jobs. A couple of little projects dotted about. So we're doing some paving next week. We're doing a small driveway the week after, a few other bits until we get to our next big project. So we sort of do one big project, then a few weeks of little dotting about, catching up on stuff, big project. That's how we sort of seem to work. And it's how we like it, because otherwise we get so many of these little jobs in the yard that mount up, and then we've got to find time to do them. But so today we're on some more light beacons. I don't know if you can see, Sam's down there, got his Ranger in. Is his, yeah, got his Ranger in. Putting that 4-foot beacon that you put on Andy's van in the grill. Do that one, do mine, do Chunky's, and then hopefully at some point today or later this week we'll get the light bars for the top with working lights on for the Transit and Chunky's motor and Andy's motor. So I'll get Sam to do some filming of him finding some grommets. So big cement mixer you saw us get last week. Obviously for use for jobs and hiring it out. But another thing we're going to do is we're going to start producing some concrete Lego blocks. And so we bought ourselves a mould, which should be here next week. So we'll show you that when it arrives. And what we have got is this lovely thing right here. So I think this is an old grain hopper. What we're going to do is we're going to set this up. We're going to build some legs for it. So that'll sit above the big site mixer, so we can literally load the site mixer on it at the yard with our forklift. So literally one bucket, split 2 bags of cement on top of it, 1 bucket water, done. No manual labour. One mix. I think we worked out that our block mould is about 2.5 mixes. Bosh, bosh, bosh. You're going to spend more time cleaning than you are mixing cement. So we're going to cut that about, probably flare out the top, so that it's the same size as our bucket, and yeah, then we'll have our own little, I suppose we'll have our own batching plant, if you can call it that. Yeah, very small batches, but we can make it easier to build block moulds, and if we can do it all with the kit we've got, then we can buy more block moulds, start selling blocks, and using more blocks on site. So, lovely. So this is the plan Sam's just drawn. So We're going to cut this about here, splay the sides out, so that'll give us this section here. Obviously not as tall as it is currently, and then we've got to build legs that are wide enough for the mixer to be pulled in and out of, because then it can live underneath here, and then tall enough for the mixer to fit under, but obviously not too tall that Vera can't tip into the top of the hopper. In theory, only the front legs need to be wide enough. I mean, I suppose you'd make them more wide enough, wouldn't you?
Your back is 130.
130 mil, yeah? 1 metre, 1 metre 300.
Yeah, 1 metre 300 is your back. And if you want to add on that 200, it'll be 170.
So we've got the measurements now. So this gap underneath needs to be 1.8. We need 1.6 at the top of the opening, and that's it, and 2.4 in order to get the mixer backed in underneath it. So we've got to go metal hunting now. We've got enough metal for these bits, because obviously we're cutting this top section off. What we need to find is metal for the frame underneath. We've got some girders, we think, that we purchased a little while ago, so we're going to have a little hunt around the bale shed. Nice. Right, let's go and have a look in the bale shed. Now I think these girders that we bought are lying down this side. Yeah, I think I see them. Wedged in here. Yeah, here they are. Just down here, we've got some girders. About 5 metres long, 4 metres long. So we're going to get Vera out, get them dragged out. 2 of them lengths. Job's a good one. Right, so metal is getting taken out of the bale shed. Sam's marked this up, ready to cut it. So we're cutting along this line here, all the way around, taking this top bit off. Lots of sparks. Safety goggles at the ready.
Afternoon!
The sides all flared out, so we've got enough width now for the bucket on Vera. Sam's going to weld some plates across these corners, some angle around the top. What we've got to try and do though is make sure that it sits high enough for it to get in the top of the mixer, but then also low enough to be able to tip in with the Vera bucket. Head scratching.
Morning.
So we've got some more metal out. Got these all marked up. These are the little triangles that are going to go in between the flares. And we've got some nice H-beam out we have. No, not H-beam, channel. So these are all marked up. Cross members, leg, 4 legs, 2 cross members. So we'll get all them cut up. And then it's all about the welding. Yes, it is. So while we've been gone, cross members have been cut. All the legs have been cut. This is all flared out, ready to weld up. Got the triangles going in these corners. Little bit of repair work to do down there. So now the corners are all welded up expertly. I've got to repair these bits down here. So Andy's cut us Nice bits of metal to put in there. So clean these edges up now with a grinder. And sand getting welded in. Lovely. Got a new welding gun this week we did. A bit beefier. 360 amp one rather than the piddly 180 amp one we had. Bit more go in it has. And they've turned up. They have turned up. The new light bars for the top of the transit van. Transit van, Chunky's motor, Andy's motor. Now these are a little peach. So you've got the 3 flashing sort of beacons on the top. It's even got flashes on the rail. Look, red in the middle, orange either end. And then it's got lovely little work lights at the end. Look at that. And it comes with a little control module as well. So this gets wired in, that can get stuck. You've got 3M sticky on the back. Stick that on the dash. You've got all your beacons, work lights. These are an absolute dream. And they even come with lock-in rails so that people can't just take the caps off and slide your lights off. Lovely. So we've not got time to fit them this week, but we're building the hopper and everything. But over the next week or so, hopefully these, I think they're, because some of them are rail. I think Chunky's is on sort of roof bar. The transit one is bolt down. And then Andy's is magnet, I think. I don't know. We'll find out.
Guys, so hopper. So I came in Saturday. I was at a bit of a loose end, so I came in and I got it all welded up onto legs. So we put some little 45-degree bracing in. Got the side bracing on. Welded some bits around the side of the hopper. I've got to sort these fork handles up.
4 candles. 4 candles. There you are. 4 candles.
No, 4 candles.
Well, there you are. 4 candles.
No, 4 candles. Handles for forks.
Got to sort them out. So the top of the hopper's been spread to get the bucket in. It sits above the mixer nicely, as you can see. So yeah, put it on some nice strong feet so that it can be moved around the yard with the forks. Made it a bit more robust so it can be battered about. People like legs are going to be lifting this around, so it's going to get damaged. But I mean, this is pretty thick, pretty strong RSJ, so hopefully, well, it's like RSJ, it's channel, but hopefully it's not going to go nowhere. But yeah, it's huge. So there's a few more bits to do to it, not a great deal. A few more little bits and bobs to do to it. I might make it so the frame is separate to this. I might cut these again so that, because it's sort of lipped here, you can lift the hopper off and it's quite easy to just lift the hopper on, it will just fall into place. I might make it so it's detachable so you can put other hoppers on it or something alike. But yeah, we got it built. So a few more bits to do and then sand it down, give it a bit of Daines-Lowe colour and a few stickers. But yeah, all built, guys.